All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Good to be here with you on this Monday. Congratulations. So many of you's got so many things going on in your world. Uh, and a lot of you, a lot of great things going on. Andrew was just mentioning Ernest and an event he was hosting and how great it was. And I see Anthony Moreland, and he's breaking ranks and throwing ranks all over the place, and just out thriving. Love to see our people, just achieve whatever it is. So, all right, the word for today, we're going with the O's for the week. So we kicked it off on Monday with the word organized, because we thought, you know what a better day than a Monday to get organized, right? Make sure you're organized. Arrange into a structured whole, like make arrangements or preparations for an exact or an activity. Sorry, for an event or an activity, I should say. I can't read my own writing. Coordinate. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt a little unorganized? Have you ever felt like you had all your ducks in a row, and then all of a sudden somebody came in and he shifted your ducks all around, like to where they're all out of sync, all everywhere? I kind of live my life with my ducks a little bit everywhere, but I actually like organization. So if you ever want to see me like go run up a flagpole, just be around me when my world is all in disarray with my ducks. And it's like, I got to take some time to move them and shift them back in line. I think we all do. So here's what Steve Jobs said about being organized. Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. Would you agree with that? Some of the things that have happened in my life the best is deciding and making a decision what to cut out, right? And a lot of times we look at organization as what to put in, but a lot of times it's actually what to cut out. And I find myself, I don't know about you, but it's like I'm organized, and then as time goes on, it's like all this stuff starts to creep in my day. Can you relate to that? And before you know it, you're out of sync, and you got to stop, and you got to cut out the things that need to be cut out and get back to a place of control, get back to a place of structure. And why is that? Well, I went this morning, if we're organized, here's the attributes to being organized. Because I listen to people all the time. I love documentaries. Doesn't matter what the person is. I love documentaries of people because I feel like you can find out so much about the world by looking through history and documentaries of people. And one of the things that I see is I hear people say a lot, if you're successful, it's going to be a real challenge to be organized. Have you ever heard that before? And I kind of agree with that. Like if you're so structured that you don't let anything else in, sometimes you miss the opportunity. So I believe opportunistic people are okay to get out of structure. But I also believe they understand the power of being organized, the power of their day, the power of going, I can't answer every phone call. I can't take every call. I can't speak to every human. The power of being able to say no. Successful people understand organization because they understand that here's some benefits towards it. And so I looked at some successful humans in our world, in our history, and here's what we drew back that they found the benefit of being organized. Number one, it makes them more efficient humans. They're more efficient in the day with their work, with their play, with their relationships. Number two, it reduces stress. Now, I believe this. If I'm more structured, if I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm going to the gym, I find less stress in my life. So why do I get out of that routine? I don't know. Don't take that course. Let's don't try to figure that out. Number three, improve productivity. Without a doubt, when I'm organized, I'm more productive. I'm thriving more in my business. I'm doing better with my relationships. I'm doing better in my health. Number four, it enhances decision-making skills. We're sharper. We're sharper when we're more organized, when we're more structured. Number five, creates better health and well-being. Number six, improves relationships. And I actually dug a little deeper into the relationship category, because I believe if you're functioning and you feel like you're in control, the people closest to you, you're probably are a better human for them. And I dug a little deeper into relationships, and it says when you are organized, you can meet commitments better, you can be more reliable, and you tend to collaborate more efficiently with the people, with your close circle, when you're structured, when you're organized. So that's my thoughts today with organized. Hopefully we're all there. If we're not there, we've got Monday to get started on it and go through the week being organized. So Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, thank you, Coach. That was a great lesson. I'm feeling extra disorganized this morning, so I need this big today. So thank you. And the quote that I found that was a aha moment for me was, getting organized is a sign of self-respect. And that's Gabby Bernstein. And I think about, how many times have I disrespected myself by being all over the place? And, there's been many, many times. So what I looked into today was, how in the world do we get organized? How do we develop those skills so that we can be successful, so that we can have the better relationships, so we can get all those benefits that Coach just talked about? So first of all, start with a clean slate. And, what does that look like? Well, maybe you take, if you want to be organized on Monday, maybe you take Sunday to go purge, right? Delete all the emails that you can, clean up your house, clean off your desk, get rid of those unhealthy relationships, like purge, and get rid of all the things that doesn't serve you. And then number two is identify the goals that you want to meet. So what is your goal? What are you looking to get out of this beautiful life, that we have? Like, what do you want at home? What do you want at work? What do you want in your relationships? In order to organize, we got to figure out what we want in the first place. So for example, if I want to be able to play with my kids more, right? And they don't really play with mom anymore, but let's just pretend that they want to go play fetch in the yard with me, or not fetch, that would be Maddie, catch with the humans. So if they want to go play, if I want to do that more, if I want more of that playtime, well, then I need to organize my day to have more time for fun. My home has to have access for games or sporting equipment. I need to have room for dance parties and room in my budget to adventure more with them, right? So kind of have to figure out what the goal is to figure out what areas we need to organize. From that, we want to build that to-do list. You guys know I love a great to-do list. So from those goals, we can back up and we can come up with some action items. So maybe that's, clean out a space that's our designated game room, or, maybe it's to clean up my budget so that we have designated money, whatever it may be. Build that list. Number four is delegate. Delegate everywhere that you can. If we're going to be more organized in our life, then we need to be able to push some things out. Like, if my goal is not to be the world's best laundress, like if that's not my dream, to be the best human on the planet doing laundry, well, then push that task to somebody else. I've got 2 teenagers. They should be able to do laundry at this point, though. I did do a lot of my son's laundry yesterday. But anyway, if that's not my goal, push that off to somebody else. Number 6 is to, 5, I skipped 5. Map an outline of your day. So, and I'm talking about your ideal day. So if I'm coach, maybe my ideal day means be at the gym at, I don't know when, dark 100, and, you know, get that in, or I should probably start with my day because I don't know exactly, but, you know, so I've got to map the outline of my ideal day, but really take the time to look at all the details and look at the places where you get, you know, pushed off course. So maybe you want to get up at 6 in order to have that smooth day, but you hit the snooze button. We'll come up with a plan so that you don't hit the snooze, but map that outline and plan for it. Number 6 is reward yourself regularly. So you clean out a cupboard and you get it organized. Well, then maybe you get to go on a bike ride, right? Or, you know, do something fun for yourself. If you clean up your budget and you do great and you don't buy anything extra on Amazon that month, that could be something I need to work on. If you don't get any extras, well, then maybe you reward yourself with a cup of coffee with a friend, but find a way to reward yourself for achieving those small goals. And then lastly, the number one way that we can help ourselves be more organized is to have a healthy work-life balance. And, you know, if you are constantly focusing on just work, or you're constantly focused on just your home life, well, you're probably not going to be real great in either one. So try to figure out a way to come up with a little bit of balance. So that's what I came up with this morning, Coach. Thank you for this word. Need to get some organization into the Rosser household today.
All right. No, great lesson, and happy Monday to everybody. Hope you're having a good start to your week. We're going to have a good week on here, so we'll see you back tomorrow. Love you, and we are grateful for you.
Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.
Have a great